Greetings, family, peace, family. Another class, Masternomics. Uh, Martin Christopher Glenn, Martin Chris Glenn, founder, uh, one of the founders. My wife and I founded this company, Masternomics. If you don't know, please like, share, subscribe to the channel, Masternomics. This is classes. This is one of the classes that we do. So at Masternomics, we focus on helping you take your life to the next level, personally and professionally, right? Personally and professionally. You could go through our videos. You could check out a lot of the videos. We put out a lot of free content to help you be the best version of yourself. Today, we're talking about something that's extremely important. Guess what? We're in the year 2024. It's the year of abundance. Let's get it. Let's do it. Right now, 2024. Happy New Year's, everybody. All that good stuff. But guess what? This is New Year's for who? Who is this a New Year's for? Is this a New Year's for you? Is this a new beginning for you? Right? Because uh, who is controlling your time? Who is controlling your time? That's the question. Who's controlling your time? Right? Because time is really an illusion. We really live in a time called now, right? What does that really mean? If an asteroid was to hit the planet Earth right now, it might be 7 o'clock in the southern United States. It might be 5 o'clock in California. But if the asteroid hits the planet right now, everybody's gonna feel it. So what does that show you? That people, we're put in different time systems that we accept, right? So we accept these time systems and these ideologies that people gave us, right? And we're living our life according to somebody else's time. So that's what we're gonna get in. Time. Who's controlling your time? As an entrepreneur, what is one of the worst ways to make money? Trading your time for money. So we're talking about freedom. We're talking about creating your own time, creating your own system, right? So that's what we're going to get into. I want to know who's controlling your time. If you're an entrepreneur, it's your problem to resolve things, right? So everybody has it. New Year's resolutions. These are things that people say they're going to do, right? But what does the word resolution really mean? What do you mean when you say I have a New Year's resolution? So resolution is a promise to yourself. That's really what a resolution is. And it's something that's usually more open ended than a specific goal. Making a resolution usually entails altering some aspect of your life, such as eating healthier, focusing on loved ones more, or managing your finances better, right? So think about that. It's really a promise to yourself when people say, I'm making a New Year's resolution, right? But if you notice, it's usually open ended. What does that mean? It's usually not very specific, right? A lot of times people make these New Year's resolutions. You might be doing it in your business. Well, this year I'm going to make more money. Well, you said that last year. Why? Because the idea of what you're talking about is too vague, right? So when you make a resolution, which is really a promise to yourself, you have to be vivid, not vague. What does that mean? You have to be specific. You can't just say, I want to make more money this year, 2024, I'm going to make more money in my business. Somebody said, what's your New Year's resolution? I'm going to make more money in my business. What does that really mean? What is more money? If you made $100 more this year than you did last year, guess what? You made more money, right? So the problem that we have as people, and a lot of us as entrepreneurs, is we don't commit to ourselves. We don't make the right deals with yourself, right? You don't make the right promise to yourself. Why? Because it's not specific. It's too vague, right? It has to be specific and has to be vivid. It has to be definite, right? You gotta have a legitimate, specific goal that you set with yourself as a resolution. So your business, right? But the reason why people are so vague is because a lot of people don't really know where they're at. So we focus a lot on helping you see where you're at in your life. So it's not enough to say I'm going to make more money in my business. Well, How much money did you make last year? First, you get that, right? Then you say, well, this is what I made last year, right? What do I need to do to pay my employees more or to take better vacations, to spend more time with my family? I need to make another X amount of dollars, a specific amount, right? Then you make that a goal. More than anything, you make it a promise to yourself. Then it's a real resolution. I need to make 100,000 more dollars. I'm going to make. You speaking to this? I am going to make 100,000 more dollars than I did last year. Because last year I did 100,000. This year I'm going to do 200,000. That is my New Year's resolution. And people, you do the same if it's a weight thing. Don't be vague and say, I'm going to lose a lot of weight this year. What is a lot of weight? Some people losing 20 pounds. That's a lot for somebody, right? It depends on who's making the statement. So it's too vague, right? And most people are so vague because they don't know where they're at in life. So you got to know where you're at in life and make some real resolutions or promises to yourself, right? No, we got to learn the meanings of these words as we're moving through life. Resolution. So understanding what resolution is in order to advance in life, in order to advance in this world, you got to understand what resolution is. Okay? What is resolution, right? Resolution, right, is a firm decision to do something, right? A firm decision. Firm decision, right? So that's a firm decision. That's a true promise to yourself. Okay? And it's firm. So if I say I'm going to lose weight this year, I can't just say I'm gonna lose weight. I gotta say I'm gonna lose 20 pounds this year. I'm gonna lose 50 pounds this year. Okay? And you be firm about it. Once you're specific, you can be firm about it. We know what time of year it is. Guess who's making all the money right now? People selling these pills or weight loss magic that they sell. Well, you eat this or drink this and you're going to lose weight. They're making money off of people that are vague. They're making money off of people that aren't firm in what they stand on and what they believe in, right? And that's how they're able to make money. They make money off of you being so vague. But to get things done, we got to be vivid. We got to get there, right? We have to be firm in what we want to do. You're an entrepreneur, be firm in what you want to do. So make some real resolutions, right? To resolve the things in your life. Okay? Real resolutions, right? Think about the planet Earth. There's 24 time zones on the planet. 24 time zones on this planet, right? So we say, well, January 1st, that's New Year. Does that, and then we're programmed and we say, okay, this is when we're going to start do something. This is the new year, right? But if you control your time, when is the new year? Your year starts whenever you're ready, right? You got to control your time. Do you know that human beings marked and created time? Human beings did that, right? Humans created calendars. Human beings created calendars, right? So think about this. Human beings created calendars. They created January, February, March, April, May, June, all that, right? So, are you operating on someone else's calendar? Or are you creating your own? Are you creating your own time? Okay? As an entrepreneur, you're free. You're supposed to be free, right? So I don't need January 1st to come in for me to say, on this day, I'm going to start to control what I want to do, right? I'm going to start making resolutions. I'm going to be firm with what I want to do. As an entrepreneur, you have the ability to do it right now. And the problem a lot of entrepreneurs have is we're still moving with the employee mindset. We're still moving off of somebody else's time. We're moving on somebody else's calendar. But if you want to take your life to the next level, you control your time right now, right? I don't care what today is, where it is you're at on the planet Earth. You analyze your life, where you're at, and decide where you want to go right now. And from that point marks the beginning of your year. That marks the beginning of your time. Because human beings created these time systems to control other human beings. But as an entrepreneur, you should be free. You got to free yourself, free your mind, liberate your mind, right? So we go by calendars. Most people going by the Gregorian calendar. If you say January, if you say this is the year 2024, whatever it is, in January, guess what? A human being, whatever, had enough power. He influenced enough people, and he said, "Look, I'm gonna make time based off of me." Did you know Julius Caesar had a time, right? And this guy Gregory, what is he, the eighth or whatever, right? These people created the calendar that you're using. So if you think this is the year, if this is January 2024, that's according to the Gregorian calendar. Guess what? Cultures, civilizations had their own calendar. Mayans had their own calendar. Um, of course, we know Egyptians had the original calendar, since that was, first civilization, right? So if you have your own calendar, you can create your own time. You create your own systems, right? And you, most importantly, you create for yourself. Okay. So we're talking about controlling time, right? Creating your time, right? So this is the way to freedom. This is the way you can become financially free once you start controlling your time. Once you control your time, guess what? You start to get some things done. Okay? You start to make some moves, right? Because you're in control, right? Then we can start to resolve some things, right? So the definition, what's the key word in resolution? It's the word resolve. Resolve. What does resolve mean, right? To fix things, to get things in order, to settle a situation. That's what resolve means, right? Resolve something, right? What are some of the things you need to resolve? You need to resolve some things in your family, right? So guess what? If you need to resolve something or correct something or correct the issue, right? As an entrepreneur, what do entrepreneurs do? They solve problems, right? So you need to resolve some issues in your personal life and your family life. Okay? It might be whatever the issues are. Okay? So this is how you will be making resolutions to resolve something personally in your life, because that personal life is going to affect that business life. You see? So now, guess what? It's not just something to say, well, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution, right? Because what is a resolution, right? It's a promise to yourself, a firm promise to yourself to resolve something. So think about that when people make these fake little resolutions and they're so vague and they just throw them in the air. Why don't they ever get answered? Because it's not a true intention. Okay? So think about it. You have the ability to resolve things that are going on in your family right now. Why did you go into business? Right? If you're not going to communicate with the people you love and the people who are most directly affected by the money that you're making. Hmm? Family resolution, right? You have that ability. So now you need to think about the resolutions you're making. I don't care if it's January 1st or if it's January 31st or it's March 1st or whatever. Your year, your time starts when you say it starts. And that's the reality that I'm trying to get people to see. You see, start moving and thinking as a person that's in control and is conscious that you're in control. So New Year's resolutions, guess what? Guess what research says? All these people making resolutions. Research says that 5% of people stick to their New Year's resolution. 5% of people really stick to their New Year's resolution. Guess why? Why are the numbers so drastically low? Because it's not a true firm belief, right? They don't directly, they haven't pinpoint what they're trying to resolve. It's vague. It's just based on a fleeting feeling. Oh, I want to lose weight. Why you want to lose weight? Oh, because I want the guys to look at me. I want the girls to look at me. I want to get bigger muscles because I want women to look at me or whatever. There's not a true self-analyzation of why you want to do whatever you want to do. So therefore, guess what? There's no burning desire behind it. Okay? So only 5% of people stick to their New Year's resolutions. And guess what? People have made a business off of this. Everybody says, well, I'm gonna lose weight. You want to take a miracle pill thinking that's going to make you lose weight. So guess what? The people that sell these miracle pills, they make all the money every New Year's because they know we've marketed off of people's fake little resolutions, these ideas that they throw out on social media just to make themselves feel good. But guess what? Why is it 1-2% of people running the world? Because they understand resolve. Why is so much wealth in the hands of so few people? Because most people don't understand resolve, right? Making firm commitments or promises to yourself, being disciplined. What is disciplined, right? According to Bob Proctor, right? Discipline is the ability to give yourself a command and follow through with it. And that's one of the definitions that we go through, that we adhere to in Masternomics. The ability to give yourself a command and follow through with it. You see, right? So that's why only 5% of people stick to their New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions. The biggest reason people fail to keep their New Year's resolutions is because they're too vague. Too vague. So it's easy to fail or give up if you're not specific, right? If you're not definite or specific, it's easy to fail or give up on something, right? So we got to be definite with the infinite, right? We got to be definite with the infinite. There's infinite power in the universe. There's no limit to what you can have if you truly want it and you're willing to do the work to get it, right? So if you be definite and specific with what you want, you can get it. You can make it happen. Okay? And so that's why all this talk of resolutions and all that, man, people are so vague, they're not specific, right? You don't really believe what you're saying. But if you study yourself, study your business, study your life, study where you're at, and decide where you want to go, what you want to do, who you want to be, how you want to be, how you want to look, who you want in your life, who do you want running your business, who do you want to be married to, what type of woman you want to be married to, what type of man you want to be married to. When you analyze that, when you study that, right, and you're specific, then you can start the process of truly manifesting. If you're not specific, if you're not definite, you're going to get the same results that you've been getting in whatever you're doing, right? So it's easy to fail or give up if you're not specific. And that's why most people do the same thing over and over again. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people to realize we are creators. We have infinite power, right? Your power is not just based off of physical brute force and what's in your body. The real power is what's inside you, and that's that spiritual part. And guess what? It's unlimited. There's unlimited power that you have access to, right? Once you acknowledge that you do, right? If you can acknowledge that you're a spiritual being first inside a physical body. So if your spirit having a physical experience, well, guess what? If the essence of you is spiritual, right? What can't you create? Right? Why are we settling? Guess what? Why are we being so vague? You're being vague because you're operating on somebody else's time. You're letting other people control you. That's being unconscious. And most people don't really get it because they are sleepwalking. So when I talk entrepreneurship, I'm trying to make people open their eyes and come alive, right? These is not just teaching, these are life-giving teachings because they open your eyes up. You become conscious or you become aware, right? You start to become mindful of whatever you're doing, right? And you take control of your life. You start living the way you were designed to live and thrive. Business resolution. Resolve the issues in your business. Okay? Resolve the issues in your business. Analyze what resolution means. Make firm promises to yourself of what you are going to do in your business. Okay? Understand what resolution is. Make firm promises, right? Be very specific and not vague in whatever it is that you want to do. Self-reflect, self-analyze, and then you can resolve the issues that are going on in your business. Whatever the issue is, if you need more capital, if you're mismanaging capital, if you got good employees, if you don't have good employees, whatever the issue is in your business, analyze it and resolve it. That is your, and make it a resolution. What is that? Make it a firm promise to yourself that you're going to move forward with it. Be impeccable with your word. Okay? Resolution has to be applied to every aspect of your life. Resolving. The root of resolution is to resolve. Resolving problems, right? That's what you do as an entrepreneur, right? So your New Year's resolution starts today, whatever day it is. You don't have to be January 1st, okay? Understand you create your time. You're that powerful. The way Caesar and them created calendars, right? And we go by January, February, March, and all that. They decided this stuff, right? And somebody gave you the time system that you got. You say, well, you got to go to work on Monday and you got to stop on Friday. Guess what? I go to work when I want to. Why? Because I'm controlling my own time. And that's how you should think as an entrepreneur. Start to control your own time. Once you control your own time, guess what? In a lot of instances, you're going to work a lot harder than the average person. Why? Because you understand the power of freedom. So it's not that you're becoming free from other people's time to become lazy. Because I hear people always talk about just taking vacations. But to get ahead in life, you can get up earlier, right? So if people work 9 to 5, you could get up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning and be ahead of other people, right? And establish yourself. That's the freedom, right? The freedom to liberate yourself. Okay. So many of us, we've been held back. We've been put in situations where we're behind in this thing that we call a race. Okay. But guess what? Once you become an entrepreneur, you have the ability to become free. Free yourself. Masternomics. Your new year starts when you make the decision to take control of your life. You free yourself and create your own time. Make the resolution to yourself. Resolve the issues in your life. Thank you. I will see you again next week, another class. Keep becoming the best version of yourself. Stay on that path. Masternomics, Martin Chris Glenn. This is why we do it. Like this, share this with somebody. Subscribe to the channel, and let's keep it going. Let's be the best versions of ourselves. Peace.